sort of this idea of sort of the transient states between mortality and immortality. Just sort of really looking at ritualistic practices that deal with this. It could be celebratory, it could be quite sorrowful and quite like remorse, really. And we sort of had this idea by looking at rituals based in countries like Mexico. So the Day of the Dead celebration, we sort of looked at them, we're thinking of how contemporary artists would respond to that practice, really. And sort of how a lot of these practices sort of manifest in objects, votive objects, that's become the symbolism for something else. I think most of the artists in the exhibition have sort of played on this theme, either placing themselves in the work as, the artist as a godlike figure. So someone like Elsa Joe, she puts herself in a lot of situations that deal with sort of shamanistic practice. So she's like the shaman in her photographs, even though she is an artist and not a shaman. So it's that sort of play between those, really. Grace Morgan Pardo is really interested in Afro-Symmetric religious practices. So she's more interested in how, say, an object represents a god or a symbol. And she's going to be doing a performance about binding spells on the preview evening. But I mean, she's not really going to cast any spells, but just kind of explore that and see how people invest in such beliefs. I just really sort of feel like a lot of the works in the exhibition really sort of make you as a person consider your mortality or your beliefs, really, and how you sort of see yourself if you believe in things like that, really. And I think it's quite, I think sort of exploring these themes are quite current, really, if you sort of look at a global context and things that are going on. A lot of people are sort of thinking about their own mortality. You sort of think, okay, if we sort of get into that situation, what would be left behind? And that's literally what Ubi Sunt means, really. It's sort of like looking at the things that are left behind, be it a sort of physical or metaphysical situation, really. And I think, the space it's a really special space. It's had its own sort of transient moments in time as well, being an asylum, a place where people can come and seek refuge, and a chapel, and today it's a gallery. So I think the history of the actual space is interesting, tying into the themes of the exhibition. So the exhibition opens on Friday 29th of July and runs for 3 weeks, Thursday to Saturday, Sunday, and drinks are sponsored by Pernod Absinthe.